Sarah was the pride of her father, Pastor John. From childhood, she had been raised in the ways of the church, prayer meetings, Bible studies, choir rehearsals, and countless Sunday sermons. People often said she was not just a pastor's daughter, but an example of purity, discipline, and grace. Her beauty was radiant, but it was her gentle spirit that drew people closer. Men admired her, but Sarah never allowed distractions to pull her away from her father's teachings. To her, love was something to be found in God first. She lived a quiet life, dedicated to service, but everything began to change the day she met Daniel. He was the kind of young man parents warn their daughters about: bold, stubborn, and rebellious. He had no respect for rules, carried himself with reckless confidence, and lived a life far from the church. Yet, there was something about him that Sarah could not ignore. Their worlds were complete opposites. She represented light, he carried shadows. And still, destiny drew them together. Sarah first saw Daniel when he visited their town with friends. He was not there for church, he had come for a street football match. The crowd cheered his name, his tattoos visible, his laughter loud, his energy contagious. Sarah only watched from a distance, but her heart skipped. Days later, they crossed paths at a small store. Daniel noticed her immediately. "Pastor's daughter, right?" He asked with a teasing smile. Sarah was surprised he knew her, but she answered softly, "Yes. My name is Sarah." "I know," Daniel smirked. "Everyone knows Pastor John's angel. But tell me, do angels ever get tired of being perfect?" Sarah frowned at the question, but deep inside, she felt something stir: curiosity. From that day, their conversations grew. First short greetings, then longer talks. Daniel would walk her home sometimes, making her laugh with his wild jokes. Sarah knew her father would disapprove, yet she felt drawn to him in ways she could not explain. It wasn't long before Pastor John noticed the change in his daughter. She was quieter, her thoughts distant. One evening, he asked her directly, "Sarah, who is this Daniel I keep hearing about?" Sarah froze. "He's just a friend." "A friend?" Pastor John's voice was stern. "That boy is trouble. He has no fear of God. I don't want to see you with him again." Sarah nodded, but in her heart, she was torn. How could she explain that Daniel was the only one who made her feel alive?